Okay, well, that was weird. My camera just completely went weird. Anyway, I've been hoping to do this for a while, but really putting it off out of sheer laziness, I guess. I don't like doing videos. I feel awkward, I feel stupid, and I feel weird. And some of my dolls are naked, yes. So I apologize. And I'll try and rectify that while I sit here and do this. Because I figured the best way to do it would be to do a not so formal type video and do this whole sort of wine and dollies type thing. But I won't be having wine. So, since I last posted about dolls, I believe it was about my smart doll, who's up there looking at me, feeling all neglected, because I seriously have just almost become depressing, which would sound stupid to anyone else but doll people, but I just become so stagnant in the hobby and just didn't bother with anything. I just didn't want to. I didn't know what I was doing. I started questioning why I was doing everything, and I just hated it all. Not so much hated it, but I wasn't enjoying it, and I considered selling dolls and getting rid of them, and I went through a big clear out of my a lot of the stuff in my craft room, and it just, I don't know, I think I got to a point where I just sort of started questioning why I was doing everything, and just that in itself was getting me down. Like, I'd think, oh, I'll go and make some doll stuff, and I'd come in here and I'd be like, why? It's just going to sit there. Why bother? Why am I wasting my time? Why am I wasting money? Why am I dedicating so much of myself to this? And it just, I think I put myself off, and it's quite shit, really. There's no other way to explain it, but it's something that I really enjoy doing, but became so put off just by my own negativity, really, for no real reason, and I'm trying to get myself to just be happy with the fact that I do it because it makes me happy. So there's nothing wrong with that, to be doing something that makes you happy, so why not? And it's not hurting anybody. There's a lot worse things I could be spending my money on, and yeah, that's really picking up from where I left off. I'd like to make videos more often, but I guess I don't feel like I have enough knowledge in the hobby to be voicing my opinion on everything. I just discovered there's another doll that I got that I can add to this. There's dolls everywhere in front of me right here. It's kind of scary. But I guess the whole point to this is dolls I've gotten since I last made a video. My first one is I got the full set, and I think this is where it all started from the, what am I doing? Why am I bothering? Why am I wasting this money? I got a full set minifee, the one that they done the, I guess, collaboration. I think it was with Victoria Francis, the artist, and she's the Lanula, I think, the witchy girl. I got the full set with all the clothes and everything, and 2 heads. And when I first got her, I just didn't bond with her, and I felt so bad. She cost so much money, especially with the exchange rate, and I freaking hated myself for getting her. And I hated her, I hated myself. I opened her, I dressed her, I looked at her, and I touched her maybe once within a month of having her. And it just made me feel really bad because these dolls are expensive enough as it is, but buying them in Australia just makes them that extra bit more expensive, and I had to pay her off and it was tough. And I guess I almost felt guilty for getting her, and I just pretty much hated her. But I started playing around with her, and I had big plans for her when I got her and all these things that I wanted to do, but it just wasn't fitting. And I took her out of what she was when I bought her, which was, the whole witch outfit and the wig that they had on her, which is like a grey, silvery wig. And I started playing around with her, and I changed the wig. The wig that she has on is so pretty and looks so good on her. It's the wig off my smart doll, and it looks so much better on her, and the minute I put it on her, I pretty much fell in love at first sight. And I started making clothes for her. I made her jeans, which I'm really impressed with. I made her belt, I made her shirt, and she just became a whole different character, a whole different doll, which really helped me like her and get back into it and not feel so bad. And from there, I still sort of remained pretty just. I didn't even come in this room for a good 3 months, I think, and I spend pretty much every second of every day in this room. So, yeah. And then I swore to myself, I'm never getting another doll again. That's it. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm pretty sure I've reached the point in the hobby where I've collected what I want to collect, and that was it. And I was wrong because I discovered Dolphie's Amanda, and oh my god, this little darling. Yes, she's completely naked, but doll nudity doesn't bother me, so I don't care. Just wow, straight out of the box, and just looking at her, I looked at her for ages and ages and ages and ages, and was just astounded by her. She's just, I only got the smaller one. I don't really like SDs. I do like them. I don't hate them, but I think with any SD size doll, it comes down to having the space to keep them, and I've got a few of them, and there's just, I feel like I can do more with and for a smaller doll, and I have been, and I'll try and get her a bit closer. I done her face up, which you probably won't be able to see overly well on the laptop camera because it's just terrible, but I'm so happy with her. I'm so glad I got her because she really perked me up, I guess. Just the whole, she's so, just wow. Everything I've always heard about the greatness of ball jointed dolls, and she is that all in this one teeny tiny little doll. And she's so sturdy, such a good poser. Like, I'm holding her with one hand, moving her around, and she's solid. But she's really light as well. She poses great. Like, honestly, I've got no regrets for getting this doll, and I done her face up, which isn't too bad. I had done her hair. She actually had this one's wig on, which was black, and I was a bit, yeah. And I changed it. I took her wig off and put it on her, and yeah, it worked. It was good. I was happy. And I've been making her lots of clothes, lots of shoes, lots of things, lots and lots and lots of things. And that's where these two, this is the I don't remember what it's called, the Fairyland chic line or whatever it is. She for ages was like the hippie type of doll that I had. She just suited it so well. Until the other day I had the little epiphany of, why not make this one like a light sort of airy hippie type character, which is what she was. And yeah, make her, but change her to like a dark, more gothic style. And it worked really well. I was shocked. She pulled it off well. I changed her face up. Take the glasses off. Changed her face up. Really need a better camera. I made her this dress, which is a copy of the one that I've got hanging on the door there. I spent all day making it. I was so proud. I made her some jewellery, and yeah, these two are best friends. I'm not big on the whole story part of dolls and making up characters and things, but I'll get like a general gist of, I might have a story and my idea for props and clothes and things, and that's about as far as it goes. Like, I don't make a whole story with like, ancestors and things. I can't go that far. But, like this one, I decided she could still have the witch persona because that's who she came as, but keep her as like a secretive witch where she dresses normal, she looks normal, but in secret she's really witchy. And then all those ones aside, I guess onto the smaller ones. I had so many when I first started buying dolls. I got heaps of Obitsus, heaps of A-zones, and I just didn't know really what the hell I was doing. I had like white skin, normal skin, just all types of different bodies, and it was really annoying. And my birthday was only a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. And I got money, and I had this great idea that I've always wanted a Momoko, which is one of these little girls, who are really cute, and yes, really naked. I seem to own everything naked. And I got this one, and she's not showing it up on screen, but she is really tanned, like horrible teriyaki chicken looking tan. It's really orange, I was expecting her to be dark, but not quite as orange as she is. But she's still cute, and I still like her, and she's special because I bought her with the money that my dad gave me. And I had a plan for her that I was going to keep a body and just swap her head over. And I had the idea of, I'll get the A-zone body that people use for pull-ups, but in the darker toned skin, and I'll use it for her body, which was a great idea. I thought, well, I've never done that, never really seen anyone do that. And I seen one on eBay, and in the pictures, it looked really dark. She looked like a nice, I guess, really deep, warm Indian type skin tone, which is what I wanted. And I get this, which I don't know if you can tell, but I was really pissed off. She looks like my skin color, and I'm really pasty. I don't know if it'll show on camera, but if I hold them up together, they are nothing alike. And I was so disappointed because I wanted to do something different, and it just didn't work. Another disappointment. But on the plus side, all my Obitsu heads now have bodies. These ones, there's been a lot of dolls coming into my house lately. And yeah, there's more up here. This one has a head that I've painted. This one now has a head. This one, however, doesn't have a head because it's broken, so I don't really bother with that one. She does have a head, but it's broken. And that's about all, I think. I think that's like nearly $10 or something. But overall, as most people would agree, Fairyland dolls This one, yes, she's a great doll. She's a beautiful doll. She's absolutely stunning. But it was hard to bond with her, but eventually I did. This video got long quick. Jesus. This one, oh my god, amazing. So happy. I got her. Left it till the last minute, but wow. She's good at what she does. Glad I changed her character. These two can be best friends, opposites attract. And now the rest of my little ones have heads and bodies that match, and I can concentrate on making clothes or buying clothes, which I've never really been keen on. I've always wanted to sew for them, but moderate at best as far as my sewing skills go. I think most of what I make when it comes out good is just a fluke. So I've been practicing a lot and making patterns and sticking in and going hard, but I've tried and I've come around and I'm enjoying it again, which I'm happy, because it was just driving me insane that I was so just annoyed with my own hobby that makes me happy. So don't question what you do if it makes you happy. So that's it for the update of all my new members to my collection. There's 3, 6, 9, about 12, I think. So it's been a good few months. And the only 2, I know I said that's it, no more. I swore to everyone. But I noticed that Danny Chu, the guy that does the smart dolls, announced that he was bringing out 1/6 scale smart dolls, and the smart dolls pose like a dream as well. They're amazing, and I'd love to have a 1/6 scale smart doll like the Obitsus. And I think then I'll call it quits. I'm just going to stop looking at dolls altogether. Like, I'd rather focus now. I've got what I want in my collection. I have quite a few, more than I ever thought I'd get. I'd like to start focusing on dressing them, like having them all done. But for now, I'm going to shut up because I think this is like getting close to one of the longest videos I've ever made, and it's just turned into a big jibber jabber. And I don't know. I'd like to do more. I don't know what I could do them on though. I'll have to have a look at some other videos and see if I can just throw myself into other tags that are out there and join in the crowd. Maybe I'll do a little smush together of all the clothes that I've been making for certain sizes. And on that note, I'm going to go because this video is only 20 minutes and that's just crazy amount of rambling. Sorry. Hope it wasn't too painful. Bye bye.